Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. Despite various court rulings in cases touching on government censoring free speech, the reality remains that private companies do it left, right, and center. And private includes social media as well as big tech companies. It most especially includes them. What many people don't stop and think about is that the First Amendment only protects against government stifling your speech. It says nothing about companies doing that. And so companies do, routinely. They also simply refuse to do business with you if the censorship gang gets to them and accuses you of anything they don't like. That has happened to us here at Church Militant too many ways to count. From Amazon Smile crossing us off their acceptable charities list, even though Planned Parenthood is still on it, to video hosting service Vimeo bouncing us a few years back, to our own longtime business insurance company dropping us because of our conservative output. Our former accounting agency did the same, and the list just goes on and on. From direct mail companies to billboard advertisers to internet advertising, one by one across the board, the stifling of Church Militant has truly been something to behold. It's an enforcement of the woke brand without it being done by the government. But since corporate America, including social media giants, all see eye to eye with the Marxist swamp in D.C., they do the politicians' bidding because they're in perfect lockstep with them. In fact, this is actually more effective than the government trying to do it because the companies are essentially bulletproof, proving the old adage, there's more than one way to skin a cat. They can deny service and they don't have to tell you why. And that's just the way it is. If you don't like it, sue them. But after a few years, as well as hundreds of thousands of dollars, don't be surprised if you lose anyway. So political conservatives, including many Orthodox Catholics, have been relegated to the land of make it up as you go along. We've sort of been forced to. There are various topics and various words you simply cannot say out loud on major social media platforms, or you'll get shut down, get a strike against you, get canceled, whatever. It's so bad we can't even provide the list here. But if we did, we'd be violating their censorship policies, and this vortex would just suddenly, poof, disappear. For example, Church Militant has numerous programs each day, as well as articles we need you to watch or read so you are aware, but you've been somewhat stymied by all of this because the censorship gang isn't letting them get to you. So we're happy to announce that we are rolling out our newly redesigned Church Militant app that you should download to your phone, Android or iPhone, right now and start getting notifications from us where we draw your attention to breaking news or various stories we think you should know about in real time. A host of policy and agenda items the left constantly labels as misinformation are actually extremely Catholic positions, and we report on these each day here. They involve the advancement of fundamental principles and virtues of justice and fortitude, or of those being trampled on, and you need to know about these things. Ultimately, the role of any media outlet is to bring you the truth of what's going on so you can be the agent or the instrument of change. But it's hard to get info for you to be able to change things when those who control various sites are censoring the info and canceling the outfits. The Church Militant app provides us an end run, so to speak, around that canceling and puts the truth straight into your hands via your phone. So please go to your app store on your phone and search for Church Militant and install our brand new shiny app so you can be up to date on everything as it happens. The news comes to you. You don't have to even go hunting for it. You can do the same with Android phones using Google Play Store. Just search for the Church Militant app there and hit install. It's easy peasy, just takes a jiffy. We're in a war, a long, dirty fight to the death, no holds barred war, and in this phase of the war, information is king. That's precisely why the elites cancel you. They cancel us and so many others. They know that whoever controls the narrative wins. This is our Church Militant contribution to fighting back against that, pushing back, going on the offensive. Every day, multiple times a day, my own phone, right here, for example, my own phone goes off with all sorts of alerts and with this story or that, and I have their apps on my phone. I have it set for the bad guys as well, good or bad actually, because here in our day-to-day business, we need to know what the bad guys, the dudes in the black hats, we need to know what they're saying so we can combat it. So please go to your phone's app store right now, as soon as this Vortex is over, search for the Church Militant app and download the app. Then we are in direct contact with you and can put vital information, the truth, straight into your hands. Thank you, and we're going to see you over there on the app. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.